Hey guys, so we're going to be looking at the best photo books of 2018. So my top 18 favorites of 2018. So these are in no particular order. I'm just going to go through in alphabetical order. So they're not in order of like my favorite or anything like that. I just thought it'd be easier to go in alphabetical. So the first one we have is 14U's News Compass. So I loved their whole concept and look. So basically I'm just going to flip through these pretty fast. But I loved the music video. Of course they kept that look and style. And I kind of loved, as a newer group, they did kind of like a black and white and color. Not too many images overall, but still I loved the look, the concept, and just the overall feel of it. So that is why it is on my list. All right, next we have 7 O'Clock's number 7. They were on with their butterfly. They were on my favorite best of photo books. So I was not 100% surprised when they were on my list again. But I just loved like these color rainbow dots they had in here. Something different. I've been a huge fan of these like color gelled backgrounds and color like highlights for images, and I was just and like these overexposed top, like it's a really bright on top of their heads. An overall amazing photo book. All right, number 3 should be no surprise. It is Blackpink's Jennie's solo album. I was going to grab the photo book, but I was like, technically the photo book doesn't have a CD in it, so it's not the album, but I just loved the large variation in outfits, locations, and just poses, close-ups, far-aways, mid-shots, and it was just all around exactly what I look for in a photo book. Next we have a veteran in the K-pop world is Boa's One Shot, Two Shot. She, just like Jennie, has a lot of different outfit options, and like, look at how good that looks. It's a photo book I definitely flipped through quite a few times in 2018. So it was like a no-brainer that this one was making it on my list. It just is visually beautiful to look at, and it just inspired me throughout 2018 because I love looking at other people's photos and things like that, and it just helps make me feel creative in other avenues, but definitely a great photo book. Next we have, this was a hard one, but BTS's Love Yourself Answer version E only. So this one almost didn't make on my list. BTS almost didn't make it on my list at all, because the hard part is when I tried to pick these, I had to like a certain percentage of the photo book and the images for it to make on my list in the first place. And half this book is just lyrics, which was the hardest part, and it's been a hard part for me with BTS's pieces. It's like, I get they have a lot of songs and they have a lot of music, but it's like, just make the photo book bigger then. Just make it thicker so you can fit more photos in here or something. But that has been my biggest pet peeve. But overall, this one was my favorite because I loved the whole marionette feel, and then like this like fairy fantasy feel that was kind of almost going on. And it just overall, it's one I definitely looked at quite a few times. Well, a lot of times throughout the year. But it was just sad on the limited amount of images that we got. But still a beautiful, beautiful set of images. Oh. Plus I just love this hollow cover. It just looks awesome. But anyways, a strong one for me has been, this group has had very good photo books, very strong packaging, so of course it had to make on my list, and it is Dreamcatcher. Like, their concept of these Dreamcatcher styled covers, and always it's in the forefront with their designing, and it just visually comes out beautiful. Now, of course, this packaging was a 50-50 for me. I just loved the design, but I hate this part. This always makes me nervous, like I'm just going to tear it. This is like the hardest part. Ugh. But other than that, this photo book is beautiful. It is very concept. Like, isn't this just cool? Like, I know it's not part of the photo book, but it just looks amazing. So this photo book is definitely concept over the music video, which I thought was visually beautiful. Their outfits are amazing. And this effect that they had going on was just... I hadn't seen it really before in another photo book. It was something unique to me, and I just was in love. Like, it just gives it almost like an anime-ish feel, like a very video game effect feel, and I was just, I loved it. Well, their other one had more of the music video feel, but the colors that were going on, of course, these color tone effects have been some of my favorite this year. All in all, it's amazing. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how to close it back up. All right. Ooh, there we go. And the only group to make it on my list more than one time, and it was very tough. I was like, these groups cannot really do more than one, but EXO's Don't Mess Up My Tempo. This is their newest release version, so this is the one that has Lay in it, so I call it the red version because the lyrics are red. They'll have different lyric tones, but I just loved the variety in here. You get your distance, close-ups for me because I love those. And it just has a different cool motorcycle-y feel to it. Something a little bit different. The location's nice. I like how we get location shots, just plain background shots, and a good variety. Plus, Lay's looking awesome, and I'm so happy to have him back with EXO, even for just a moment. Plus, my bias is looking like a boss. And that's Dio. So, and like I said, to make it on my list twice, EXO's Love Shot. And this one is with the member cover. I can't remember if this is the Korean style or the Chinese, because they always do both now. I can't tell. But this one, OMG. Like, I loved these. Had to probably be my top favorites from this photo book. These like nice fog effects, but plus of course we get little shots. Just looks visually really good. I love the wet hair look. That was definitely a 2018 thing too. See, don't those just look so cool? I'm not, let's just take a moment to look at Dio again. Visually, my eyes definitely love this one. So EXO's Love Shot. Now for number 9, making it onto my list again, is Intuit's Snapshot. You can pick either version you want. They both were amazing. I loved this like runway, high fashion kind of feel they had going on for this photo book. But they like, honestly, even in the, they work in that runway. They work in the runway. Like, oh my God. Because sometimes when I go through these the first time, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to say. But, you know, as time goes through the year, I look at them again and again. It's like, I can tell why I love it. This one I probably would smidge like better because of all the color. And I'm a huge fan of colorful photos, more so than black and white for me. But it's like, look how many images they gave you on just 2 pages. Like, I cannot complain. That's like one of the perks to these large photo books, but it just feels like a high fashion magazine, and I was living for it. Living for it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Next we have Card, Ride on the Wind. And I very much love the color tones, and, you know, they're the only, like, I guess, co-ed group out there, and I feel like they've been doing an amazing job. This is probably one of my favorite photo books of theirs so far. I like more of the beginning parts, these little lace type paisley design outfits. And just overall the photos just, they very feel much like a team. And it was really good. Really, really good photo book. I do really like this shirt though that they have. So cards. And then next we have Mama Moo's photo book. I had a hard time with their packaging because it's like, how am I really supposed to get the CD out like this? But anyways, this one by far has been my favorite. It's been my favorite music video, and I love that they definitely went with the theme of their music video. Like, their photo book is their music video. It is just beautiful. Like, I don't think there's a single photo you could really complain about. All right. Now, number 12, we have Monsta X. There, Are You There? The ARY and the EOU style. So it's like, are you? But again, see, this is what I'm talking about. They have a thick piece of lyrics and a huge chunk of photos. But I just loved, especially this one was probably my top favorite between these two. And I just loved this like black and white theme they had going. Like, Monsta X is beautiful from afar and drop dead gorgeous up close. I'm just saying. Like, look at my bias. I am looking good. That's probably also why I kind of picked it. I am does look amazing. Keehan, I loved this look for him too. So that's the ARY, and then I picked this one. Ooh, geez. Mainly because, again, this is more just a black outfit themed, but I really loved the location they shot at, and there are some photos, like, yes, this, where they just projected an image onto that. It just looked awesome. And then, ooh. And then images like this where they kind of took a normal photo and like sketched over it. Plus they were all just looking amazing. Like those hairstyle. These ones were just really, really cool. Something different that I hadn't really seen before. Feels very Monsta X. Gosh, I want all those eyes. There's this photo of Keehan too that just, whoo, not that one. It's like that very, there it is. Look at that photo. It's like piercing. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Next we have NCT's Empathy. And then I picked the color. That's kind of what I'm calling it. The color style. And of course for this one, you get like basically a tease of all of their old music videos. Look at this. It's just too, like, I loved the effects going on. I loved how many images there are on here. Like, I couldn't find, like, one real thing to complain about. There's their black on black. Like, look, I haven't seen this before, this little effect kind of thing going on. Something a little different. Plus all the members are looking good. Like, I'm excited for them to do this for 2019. Like, I need it. Baby, don't stop, man. Come on. I am still listening to that song, especially the music video. It is a visual appetite. And the boss was amazing too. All right. Next we have, I'm running like out of space over here again, is Newest W's Awaken. Now this one is just so many good images. And just like, where's my favorite ones? Like, this looks awesome. And I loved that they had like this, just the effect in the background and then the photo in the front. And then, oh my gosh, these broken glass ones. Yes, please. Like, everything I usually hope for in a photo book. Not plain pages. Full big pictures. Like, you cannot not like this photo book. It's just really, really good. All right. Next, we have a very young artist making our list. We have Samuel's second mini album, One. It was tough picking between Teenager and One, but One to me, it just feels more Samuel to me for some reason. He just looks like a bad ASS. But like, look how cool this looks. Plus his outfits are amazing. Like, it's probably to be one of my favorite looks for Samuel too. Really, really good photo book. All right, if I can get that back in. Okay. Next we have SF9's, I've not been able to ever pronounce this, sensuous, whatever. But, like, they did this cool tearing effect. I know BTS had one like this, but this is how you pull it off. It looks awesome. I just loved the effects going on, the colors. No page was like boring. They filled it as best they like with so many images. Like, you got your 2 images and your cool tear style, and I was just overall in love with this photo book. Even the cover looks awesome. Yes, please. Now the next one on my list is a group I had high expectations for because they've been in the industry so long and they met my expectations and exceeded them. So we have Super Junior's Special Edition One More Time. This photo book was amazing. Is amazing. Like, colors are really nice. The location they shot at, amazing. Their stylists did a great job because I feel like their outfits and the colors blended beautifully with the locations. Like, I have no words still. I just really, really liked it. And this is my first Super Junior album. So, like I said, I had really, really high expectations, and they just did an amazing job. So now I forever have, like, the highest expectations for the next to be even better. Oh my gosh. Like, these colors and, like, that, oh man, softening highlight. Oh, it's just a must-have for the collection. Must-have. All right. Now the last album on our list, number 18. This was a hard one to choose because they had so many albums that had great photo books, but this one just took the cake. It was like your ice cream, cherry on top, whipped cream, chocolate, frosting, sprinkles, I don't care, everything. It was the best one, I think, out of all of their photo books, and it's so sad that this will be their end. And it is Wanna One's Undivided, the art book edition. This, oh my god. Because they did have some really, really good photo books, but by far this one is my favorite. And if you can't tell why, I will show you why. So in here, it's basically all comic styled, not a single photo of the members really in here. But I am a comic fanatic. I love comic books. I love superhero movies. And I love that they went beyond with these members to kind of give them something. It'd be awesome if they came out with like a one-on-one comic book. That would be so cool. But I just loved seeing the whole conceptual put this together. You know, like the different sketch designs to the final looks, and the photo cards that you get in this album are beautiful. You get one for each member, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's just, this one has just really inspired me this year. Like, I know there's no real images of the members, but it's just a photo book I could not forget this year. Just like with EXO's The War comic styled one, I still can't forget that. I still flip through that one. It is one of my favorites. And this one is definitely going to be in my top 5 of like all-time photo books. It is beautiful. Highly recommend it if you don't have it. And that, guys, is all 18 of my top 18 for 2018 best photo books. I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with some of the ones on my list? Do you not agree? Which photo books did you love in 2018? I want to know, because I know there's a bunch of photo books out there I probably never saw. So I'd love to know your opinions, and I will definitely go and check those photo books out too. And until the next video, bye guys.